one dummy only. This drill improves players' ability to react to the movement of another player. Set up the drill as in the video. One player is the forward, the other player is the defender. The aim for the forward is to get to the ball before the defender. The forward is only allowed to dummy once or change direction once. Defenders should be encouraged to watch the forward's hips rather than react to their foot movement. One versus one, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3. This drill teaches forwards to take on their defender or defenders in various situations. Set up the drill as in the video, with 5 defenders paired off with 5 forwards. The coach stands at the halfway line with several balls. Each pair is numbered 1 to 5. On the coach's call, the forwards sprint out looking for the ball off the coach. When the forward receives the ball, it's game on, with the forwards trying to work a score. The coach can call 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5 pairs at any particular time. 3 attack, 2 defend. This game teaches players to make the most of 3 versus 2 situations. Set up the drill as in the animation, with 2 goalkeepers. The drill starts with 3 players trying to score a goal against the 2 defenders. Encourage the attackers to carry the ball at pace towards the defenders to draw them out. Allow players to figure out the best solution for themselves. Does one player go long? Do the 2 players support from behind? The defenders should play in a straight line, one behind the other. This covers the long ball, and balls to the side can be quickly covered also. The player who shoots or turns over the ball becomes the attacker with the 2 defenders, while 2 more defenders should step in on the other side. Run the drill for a set time, set number of attacks, or see how long it takes to reach a certain score. 3-man weave with 1 defender. Players will learn how to support players on the ball by supporting off the shoulder from behind the player in possession. They will also learn decision-making because of the presence of a defender. Set up the cones as in the video, emphasizing the importance of 3 lanes to keep the defender from splitting the attack. Player 1 passes to player 2 and runs behind player 2 and fills lane 1. Player 2 passes to player 3, who has cut across player 2. Player 2 then fills the left lane. Try to ensure that the lanes are filled at all times, and players only enter the middle lane when they are receiving a pass. The forwards must work it to the other side of the pitch, and the defender must stop them. Progressions. Add in 1 or 2 defenders. Ask the players to compete against the clock. Three-man weave with 3 defenders. This drill allows players to put into practice what they have learned in the 3-man weave drill. 3 players start with the ball at the sideline. The aim is to work the ball to the opposite side of the pitch. The defenders must try to stop the 3 players from getting across. Forwards should be encouraged to leave 1 player who can support from behind at all times. Attack and defend. This game teaches players the principles of defending whilst the player is running at them toward goal. Forwards will learn to become defenders as soon as they score or fail to score. Start the drill with a 2 versus 2 situation. The forwards try to score while the defenders try to stop them. 2 players behind the goal should already have a ball, waiting to attack straight away. When the forwards score or get turned over, they immediately turn and defend the next 2 players coming in. If these 2 players score or turn the ball over, they immediately become the defenders. The players coming in should give the defenders 1 to 2 seconds to get set up before attacking them. The drill continues for a set time. Deny and disposes. This drill allows defenders to focus on being aggressive and staying tight to their opponent. The drill starts with 5 balls, or enough balls for every forward. The idea for the forwards is to receive a pass off one of the outside players and attempt to pass it to one of the other players along the outside. The defender must deny possession to the forward, or if the forward does receive it, not allow him to make a pass. It is important that the defender does not give up and has a very aggressive hands-on approach. This game will also develop lateral vision, as players must keep their head up in order to avoid collisions. The forward gets 1 point for every pass they make. The defender gets 2 points for every time he disposes the forward. Run the game for between 20 and 60 seconds, depending on the type of fitness work required. Do your own thing. This drill allows players to perform evasion skills with token resistance from a defender. Set up and run the drill as in the video. Giving the defender a tackle bag makes it more difficult to get a tackle in. The drill can be made easier by replacing the defender with poles, where the forward must evade the poles. The drill can be made more difficult by allowing the defender to tackle without a tackle bag. Encourage players to practice sidesteps, feints, rolls, crossover, bounces, etc. Forwards defend. This game encourages your forwards to tackle and get turnovers, rather than let the opposition out easily with the ball. Divide up the pitch as in the video. The game starts with the forward kicking a long ball to one defender, who is standing on their own. This is simulating a match situation where the ball is kicked away. The backs must now work the ball out to the halfway line. The forwards must try and stop them and get a turnover. Award 1 point for every time the defence works the ball out, and award 2 points for every turnover the forwards can get. Make opportunities count. Set up the drill as in the video, with the defender at the cone furthest from the goal, and the forward at the cone closest to the goal. On the whistle, the forward and the defender take off around their opposite cones. When the forward reaches the top cone, the coach passes him the ball. The game is now 1 versus 1 in the centre area. The drill can be expanded to 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, 4 versus 4, or 5 versus 5. Take them on again. This drill teaches forwards to take their opponent on in confined spaces. It also teaches defenders the principles of defending. Set up the drill as in the video, with 4 players to each grid. Each grid should be 30 metres long by 10 metres wide. The area in the middle is the only area where the defender can tackle. The forward must make a 1-2 with the player at the end before taking the defender on again. The drill should run for between 15 to 60 seconds, depending on fitness being worked on. Encourage defenders to push the forward to their weak side and use the near hand to tackle. Encourage the forward to use evasion skills to go around the defender. This drill teaches defenders to defend a player running at them, and teaches forwards to take an opponent on. Set up and run the drill as in the video. The defenders are to the side, and the 2 attacking groups are facing each other. The defenders should defend 2 forwards every time they are in the square. Encourage the defenders to take control of the situation by pushing the forward to their weak side. Take them on, score, and defend. Set up the drill as in the video, with 3 zones representing 3 areas points are most commonly scored from. 1 player starts with the ball, and 1 player starts as a defender. The player with the ball must try to score a point, and the defender must try and stop him. As soon as the forward shoots or is disposed, they immediately run back and become the next defender. The defender should retrieve the ball. The drill continues in this fashion for a set time. Target game. This game teaches players to keep the ball, work it quickly out of defence, and be clinical when shooting. Play 6 versus 6 with 1 goalkeeper. The game can also be played with more players to make attacking more difficult. The game starts by the goalkeeper kicking the ball high into the air for the teams to compete for possession. Once a team secures possession, they must work it out to the target line before they can attack. Whilst working the ball out, players are not allowed to solo or bounce. This will encourage them to take their 4 steps and also encourage support play. When they reach the target line, they immediately turn and try to work a score. If a team scores, they keep the ball. If they kick a wide or get turned over, the opposition get the ball, and they must work it out before starting to attack. Goalkeepers should count to 5 before playing the ball out, following a score or wide. This ensures that the game is tight and realistic. Run the game for a set time or a set number of scores.